Hey.
Hey, lekker uit te doen. Zien.
Alles goed, ik heb een cadeautje voor je.
Cadeautje.
Ik heb een cadeautje voor je.
Kaart voor jullie.
Je moet wel uitpakken.
Ik moet uitpakken.
Ja,
uiteraard.
Zet op.
Oeh, hey. You know me well.
I know you very well.
This is sick. So I gotta go in the backstage now. I
Yes.
gotta do some Lego. So Lego. See you guys later.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Dope. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, this is Thorsten from Nocturnal Times. I'm here with the legend, the living visionary, entrepreneur, designer. There's nothing this guy can't do. So the guys that don't know Don Diablo, watch 3 songs which you recommend to listen to get to know you as a person.
Ooh, as a person, probably listen to a song called Thousand Faces. It's a song I wrote for my dad when he passed away. That really describes my relationship with him and how he would be looking at me right now if he was still here. Actually, a record called Survive. It's a record I did with Emily Sandé and Gucci Mane. Yeah, it's really a record about struggle in the industry and about keeping your head up. The third one would probably be, it's a good one actually. It's hard to pick 3.
That's why we chose 3.
That's why we chose 3. The third one is always a difficult one, right? I'd probably go for Silence, because Silence is really about me, having a struggle trying to maintain relationships. I was together with my girlfriend at the time for 8 years, and it's really hard to have a normal social life with what we're doing here. And my aim is always, to create the future and to work as hard as I can, and it doesn't always gel well with having a personal life. I literally give everything to my art and my craft. So, and that's sometimes leaves you sitting alone by yourself with just nothing else but silence.
That sounds very nice, very true to your feelings and your heart.
Yeah.
Like I know you.
I think it's important to. I think a lot of people perceive EDM as sort of a hollow, genre of music with just beats and sounds. But for me, it's really, this is why I have such a great fan base. I think it's because you're telling a life story, right? It's not just about making amazing melodies. It's also about telling a story.
I guess people that follow you know your struggle and hear that in those songs. They touch me as well. So
Great, that's amazing to hear. And for me, it's really about that, because you can make a dope beat, and then if you're no longer making those dope beats, then they will leave you, and you will no longer have fans. I think the fan base that I've built over the last couple of years are just, we're on a story together. We're on a journey, and the journey, we're not even halfway. We're just in the beginning of this journey, and we're going to get old together. And as we get older, all of these emotions, keep growing, and it doesn't just have to be electronic music. At the moment I'm in the studio with a lot of hip hop artists and rock bands, and generally just working on soundtracks and making art, as you know, and also not just for me, working with Star Wars, for instance. You just gave me an amazing gift. It's been like a childhood dream, right? And I think you should never limit yourself to what you think you're capable of.
do you want to shed any light on the artist you're currently in the studio with, or is that still top secret?
Ooh, I do. I mean, every day I'm like, I want to post these pictures. Literally, it's I'm not sure when it's gonna be released, but one of them is actually one of my childhood sort of crushes. Someone music I listened to while I was actually learning how to produce, and someone else is. I bought a place in Los Angeles, so I'm in the studio a lot. So it's, for me, this year and next year is really about leveling up. It's cool to also be here as a DJ and to perform, but it's also really cool to work on people's albums and try to figure out, what a certain pop stars or certain rappers, what they need, and how I can assist, and to be a part of that whole of a crew. And for me, it's just cool to be in LA and just kind of blow their minds with like my futuristic style beats. And I think they're expecting me to drop some EDM, but I'm not gonna give you any sneak previews yet, but something will be up very soon.
I have another question then. Like you're doing a lot of stuff. Like if you had your own festival, right? Who would you be booking for the main stage?
Ooh. We're gonna be booking for the main stage. Like, is it like any type of festival or?
It's your
Oh,
festival.
it's my festival. I want to hear Elon Musk doing a DJ set because I heard he's into electronic music, so I want to see if he can can take us into space. Um, I Let's see who else would I program. I want to see the return of Daft Punk without the helmets, then just to see their expression and their emotion, and just see what true legends actually look like.
Look in the mirror, I guess.
Yeah, and I generally some of the people I've been working with. So I was almost gonna throw out some names that I actually would have given it away. But I generally like people that are a little bit broader in the sense that into art, into fashion, and into music, and they kind of portray that on the stage, right? So it's more than just actually just walking on a stage with a mic and just blurting out your songs. DJ wise, it's a good question. I'll get back to you. I mean, I love what Eric Pritz is doing right now. I think there's only a few people on that level right now, and that's really my goal for the next 2 years is to really upscale all of that. Like right now, I'm doing this is cool. I'm really enjoying myself. This for me feels like a snack. But what I really want to do is push myself to a limit where I can create like a movie on stage. So that's really what I'm working on, working together on sort of building a metaverse, a whole new world on stage, and basically having my meta human take over. So it's me on stage, but my meta human can do a lot more than I can, because I'm only actually I'm just human, right? But I think nowadays what you can do with just motion sensors and triggering projection mapping and all of this is really sort of where I feel like that's my next station. So any artist that's kind of deep into that, that's really what I would program at the moment, because you want an experience. It's really boring to just look at a guy or a girl just playing records, putting his hands up in the air and just go on, doing countdowns of 3 to the 2 to the 1, and just giving commands to the crowd. Where I really want to be taken into you know on a journey, right? So and there's a couple of artists that are doing that. So I also like big bands, just really like I'd like to see the return of Pink Floyd, for instance.
Well, that would be kind of amazing, though.
That would be insane. I'd like to just play keyboard in the back, or the remaining members of the Doors.
Well, you heard it here. Don Diablo.
Also Toto, amazing band, one of the best bands in the world. Plus Aha, some of the best pop music in the world. And then we'll throw in Kendrick Lamar and Travis Scott, and then yeah, we'll add a little bit of Andrea Bocelli in the mix.
Well, you heard it here. Nocturnal Times. Don Diablo's favorite main stage artist. That's a wrap, guys.